Hey folks, Justin from Tackle Tactics. Welcome to our AFTA 2024 product showcase. Sit back, we're going to take a closer look at all the new gear from TT, ZMan and Okuma. Fish on. All right, let's kick off with the new range of spinnerbaits from TT. So the range has had a complete revamp. We've got 4 different models to have a look at here. So first cab off the rank is the TT Vortex Plus. So a compact frame spinnerbait, new look head, really nice looking 3D eyes on there, hand-tied skirt, built on a mustard hook, and we've got that custom TT stinger on the back there. So quality stainless steel frame. We've got some nice high polished blades in nickel, gold, or also a new black chrome color. And we've got a welded loop in the end there. This is finished with a ball bearing swivel to give us beautiful action on the retrieve, but also on the sink with that blade helicoptering on the sink to get you those bites when you cast close to timber, close in around the weed and that sort of thing. That guy is available in a 1/8, quarter, 3/8 half, and also a 5/8 ounce size. Stepping up from him, we have our Tornado Plus. So this goes to a larger frame of spinnerbait, perfect for those big Goldens, Murray cod, that sort of thing. This guy is a tandem, unrigged. So he has a willow blade and also a Colorado blade, plenty of flash and vibration, built on a 5/0 mustard hook, beautifully strong, chemically sharpened black nickel hook. And we've got that same head design with those large 3D eyes. So these guys, a dozen colors in the Vortex and also a dozen colors in that tandem unrigged in the Tornado Plus. So that's going to be dynamite, that guy there. And then we go from the Tornado Plus in a tandem to the Tornado Plus in a double Colorado rig. So the difference here being that we've got our double Colorado blades for maximum thump and vibration. We also have a pre-reg trailer on this double Colorado Tornado Plus. So beautiful again, a dozen colors, awesome looking head design, 3D eyes, those hand-tied skirts, mustard hook, and our TT stinger hook on there. Welded loop on this spinnerbait as well. And again, those ball bearing swivels to get maximum spin on those blades, even on the drop when we're helicoptering down. So we've got a 3/8 and a half in the tandem unrigged, and in the Colorado, double Colorado rigged, we've got a half, 3/4, and a 1 ounce size. Our final spinnerbait in the range is the new Twin Spin. So this guy is going to be awesome for those guys looking for maximum thump and vibration. Big Murray cod, plenty of vibration out of those 2 large Colorado blades. This guy's in a 3/4 ounce, 12 colors, all those cool features across that spinnerbait again with hook quality and etc. And the cool thing about the Twin Spin, we can slide that frame down, pack it up so it fits into our tackle trays, ready to go on a cod adventure. We simply slide that back out again and we're ready to go. Maximum vibration and thump to attract those big Murray cod to that Tornado Plus Twin Spin spinnerbait. So 4 awesome spinnerbaits, a dozen colors in each. Make sure you check those out. We also have stinger hooks, TT custom stinger hooks in a size 2, 4, 1, 1020, 3040. So a bunch of sizes, and those stinger hooks are a heavy duty black nickel chemically sharpened hook with a large eye on that hook that's going to be perfect for easy rigging on your chatterbaits and your spinnerbaits. Final bladed bait I've got here with me right now is this guy here. We love our jig spinners. They allow us to add flash and vibration to our soft plastic presentations. And that jig spinner now comes in a size 1, 2, and 3. TT logo on there. And we've got that high polished gold and nickel, but also that black chrome, which is going to be great for a darker silhouette, more subtle flash, and for when you're fishing that low light and dirty water conditions. So make sure you check out that new black chrome in the jig spinner. So that's a stack of bladed baits there. We've got one more exciting one to have a look at here as well. We've got one more bladed bait on the wall here to have a closer look at, and that is the new TT FlashPoint Plus tail spinner. So our tail spinner consists of a metal fish-shaped body with that spinning blade on the back end there that creates flash and vibration. We have 3 sizes in the range. We have a 9 gram, a 14 gram, and a 22 gram. So that's got you covered from more finesse applications through to those deep schooled bass on that 22 gram weight. The cool thing about this tail spinner is the body design actually gives it a swimming action on the retrieve, as well as the action of that blade giving you flash and vibration. Plenty of weight, whether we're using it as a big search bait for throwing big long casts or we're fishing deep, and we've had some great fun watching the bass and stuff eat it on that live imaging as well. It comes fitted with an owner treble to pin those fish, and it's available in 10 dynamite colors to cover a stack of different species and a stack of different water clarities. Okay, we've moved across to metal vibration blades. So a deadly lure, that vibration and that profile gets the bite on a stack of different species. So last year, our big releases were the Switchblade Plus. So that guy, you've caught a ton of fish on that, 3 sizes, treble hooks, and a bunch of colors. So that's caught a heap of fish. And one that blew us away was the SwitchPrawn Plus. So the amount of you guys that got on the TT SwitchPrawn Plus and caught a ton of different species on it absolutely slayed the golden perch, but fish in the fresh and the salt. So we've added 4 new colors. So we've got 3 sizes in that SwitchPrawn Plus, and the 4 colors that we've added, we've got a mud bug, which is a nice natural brown. We've got that deep red and black of that bloody nightmare, really good silhouette color. The orange highlights of that cooked prawn, and then also the bimbo you absolutely loved. So that's got some nice UV pop and that pinky color in that bimbo color in the SwitchPrawn Plus. So 4 new color additions. We've also got a color addition in the TT assist hooks as well. So 3 colors in the assist hooks. We've got a red, our chartreuse tiger, and the orange tiger. And you'll see they are in a small, medium, and a large, which basically corresponds with the small, medium, and large size in the SwitchPrawn Plus, but you can also use it on other lures as well. The exciting new addition in metal vibration blades this year is the SwitchMinnow Plus. This thing has blown me away. 2 sizes in this guy. There's a 37mm 6.5 gram, and there's a 43mm in the 10 gram, and there's 13 colors. So you're covered for a ton of different species and different environments that you're fishing. The difference with this metal vibration blade, we were looking for how can we change the game up, and this is really cool. These guys have got color matched silicon tails on this blade and a different profile shape. So what this does is when we fish this guy and we're twitching and hopping it, it's got a really erratic action. It moves around a bit all over the place. Otherwise, we can still keep it on that nice, tight, slow roll. But when you pause this guy, he swims on the drop. So he actually swims down in the water with that tail moving. So what that does is it gives you action throughout the entire retrieve, whether you're slow rolling, whether you're hopping and pausing, or whether you're letting that blade sink on the drop. So it's going to be dynamite, stirring up those schooled bass, but also a stack of other species in the fresh and salt. So those 2 weights in that guy, beautiful little red fin looking profile there as well. So 2 sizes in that guy with those TT owner assist hooks on there as well to pin those fish. So make sure you check out that SwitchMinnow Plus. From our metal vibration blades across to soft vibes. Soft vibes are very popular, and they should be. They've got a lot of action and they catch a stack of different species. So last year we released the Quake Power Vibe, which was well received in a 75mm, 95mm and 110, and you guys have caught a stack of different species on those. So this year for us it was all about working out how we're going to get that vibe, soft vibe, down into a finesse size. And there's a lot of work goes into getting the balance and the profile right to get that action at a wide range of retrieve speeds. So we now have a 50mm Quake Power Vibe, 3.5 gram, and also a 60mm at 6 gram. And these guys have been dynamite through the testing process. There's a stack of colors, there's 16 colors, so it's gonna suit your target species and conditions. The little 50mm is the ultimate finesse soft vibe. And this guy, we've already caught a few species on it. First time we fished it, Declan Williams 40cm brim on this little bite-sized bait fish profile, so that was really cool. The 60mm, favorite of mine, 6 gram, beautiful weight for fishing schooled bass, and also fishing in the salt. We've caught a ton of species on this 60mm, 6 gram Quake Power Vibe. Ton of colors. We've added a stack of new colors as well, and we've taken some of those colors across to the 75mm as well. So make sure you keep an eye out for the new colors like this awesome Yabbie colour, greenback AU, nightmare, redfin, so a heap of cool new colours in that Quake power vibe as well. The other request we got from you guys was for a more subtle vibe presentation. So we have come up with this guy. This is the 95mm Quake Slim. So our 95mm vibe, very, very popular, 26 gram. This guy is lighter at 20 grams and also has that narrower baitfish profile and more subtle action. So perfect for when that fish are a bit more shut down, chasing those threadies and that sort of thing, where you don't want too much vibration to spook fish or anything like that, but you want enough vibration to stir them up, get them in there and attract the bite. And those Quake Slim vibes come with 4x quality Japanese hooks ready to go. Those little vibes, that 50 and 60 mil, fitted with owner black nickel chemically sharpened hooks to get that hook up. So some new additions to the soft vibe range. Make sure you check those out. All right, check out this. This is the range of TT Enforcer soft plastics. For those guys using their live imaging and also those targeting big fish, barramundi, mulloway, Murray cod, they're going to love this big paddle tail soft plastic. So 220mm and 250mm sizes. And this is a nice heavy duty PVC bait, narrow profile for increased hookup rate. And side on, you can see that nice baitfish profile with that big paddle tail. Gives it a nice body roll and tail action, even at really, really slow retrieve speeds. There's 8 colors in the range to suit a stack of different fishing that you're doing. And in the top section of the plastic here, we've got slots in there so that once you're familiar with the jig head size that you're using, it's nice and easy to rig this big plastic on a big jig head. And speaking of big jig heads, there's also a TT Enforcer range of jig heads to go with these plastics. These guys are built on a heavy duty owner hook and initially available in a 1/2 ounce, 3/4 ounce and a 1 ounce weight in a 9/0, 10/0 and 11/0 hook size. So big jig heads for those big fish. Has a headlock keeper on there to lock your soft plastic in place. And on the underside here, we've got an integrated stainless steel loop where we can attach a treble or attach a blade on there as well for a bit of flash. So check out those guys. That's the Enforcer range of plastics and jig heads. For those that prefer their harness rigging, we've also got an Enforcer harness setup ready to go straight out of the packet. So 2 sizes to fit that 220mm and also that 250mm. Heavy duty wire on there, heavy duty crimps, ball bearing swivel. It's got a screw in section for the nose and then those heavy duty 4x strong owner ST66 trebles on there as well. If you want additional weight, you can just clip on one of those TT Snake Locks head weights to get that plastic down there deeper. So there you go. Big baits, big fish. Make sure you check out that range of TT Enforcer soft plastics, jig heads and harnesses. Over to one of my favorite types of fishing, spinning those metal slugs for tailor, queenfish, trevally, mackerel, all those nice oceanic speedsters that love to eat these guys. So this is the Hardcore. It's my go-to slug for spinning, the beach, rocks, blue water. And now we've got the new Hardcore Plus. So it's had a bit of an upgrade. We've got 4 weights, 20 gram, 30 gram, 40 gram, and also now a 60 gram weight. And 4 colors, pearl, chrome, chrome blueback, and chrome pinkback. This guy is a nice compact baitfish profile. So we've got that small baitfish profile, but with plenty of weight to throw a big long cast and a nice erratic action to get the bite. And that's got a heavy duty treble on the back there, ready to go. Also for those spinning the beach and rocks and blue water, we've got the Hustler sinking stick bait. So 6 awesome colors in this guy and 3 sizes. So we've got a 17 gram, 75 mil. We've got that 100 mil in 32 gram and 52 gram in a 120 mil. These guys look absolutely brilliant. They're going to get the bites. And you can see there, we're rigged with singles on these guys. So they're an owner single in 1 hook on the 2 smaller models, and we've got 2 hooks on that larger 120 mil to get that solid hook set and keep that fish pinned. These guys are heavy duty ABS plastic, and they're a through wire design for a nice sturdy build that can take the hits from those big fish when you are spinning. So that's perfect for those beach, rock and blue water fishing, check out that Hardcore Plus and also that Hustler from TT. Jig head additions for 2024, we've expanded the SwimlockZ range. So this is a brutally strong big fish stopping jig head. Last year you guys asked for additional sizes and we added smaller sizes and also some big heavy weights in this jig head. This year you have asked us for lighter weights in big hook sizes. So we've added a 3/8 ounce in an 8.0, 9.0 and 10.0 for fishing those big plastics with less weight. So they're going to be a deadly option. This is built on a mustard black nickel chemically sharpened hook. It's a heavy duty hook with a wide gape for hook penetration. Has that headlock keeper to lock that plastic in place. And we've got that integrated stainless steel attachment point underneath where we can add a treble or a blade. So a very, very popular jig head for those chasing big fish. And you've now got a comprehensive range of sizes from a 1/4 3/0 right through to a 1.5 ounce 10.0. We've got scissors, knives, knife sharpeners, lip grips, and a ton of pliers and cutters to suit different fishing applications. New additions to the range include a couple of UV torches, so you can check out the UV reactive qualities of the lures that you're fishing. We've also got ceramic scissors, zirconia ceramic blades on these guys. They cut mono and braid like knife through butter. A couple of other new additions on here, we've got 7-inch crimping pliers and also 8-inch wire cutters. So these guys are both hardened steel with a durable PTE coating. They've got a hinge designed for increased torque, stainless steel components on here, and a beautiful non-slip rubber high-vis yellow grip on there as well. So our crimping pliers have 4 crimp sizes on there, and these guys, everyone should carry a set of 8-inch wire cutters in their boat. So wrap them up in an oily rag, keep them in the boat, and they're there if somebody gets a hook in themselves or any other application where you need that wire cutter to get you out of trouble. The TT tackle storage range continues to grow. We've got our popular waterproof tackle trays, and to complement those, we've now added a range of split foam tackle trays. So the split foam tackle trays, we have a shallow in a small and medium. Open that guy up and we've got that foam there pre-slotted so you can just slide your jig heads in there or smaller lures into these tackle trays. So they're a small and a medium shallow. That lid can open from either side, or we can completely remove that lid for loading those jig heads or lures into that tray. We then step to a large tray. So this is slightly deeper tray. Opens from one side, and this is perfect for your larger vibes, larger blades, prawns, those sorts of things, where you need a little bit more clearance to slot those in there. Also great for larger jig heads in that tray there. From there we go to the extra large deep, and this guy here is a good solution for storing those problematic lures like the large poppers and stick baits that are often difficult to store. You can slot them into this tray. I also like to carry this tray in my tackle bag with things like leader and other accessories in there as well. Just a great storage option with a bit more depth to it. So they are the split foam tackle trays. We also have our tackle storage bags in 2 sizes. So this is the medium, we also have a large. These are 600D nylon, so nice heavy duty build with a reinforced water resistant bottom on that bag as well to keep everything nice and rigid and in shape. Plenty of storage, pockets on either end and also a pocket on the front there, mesh pocket on the back for drainage, and also a pocket inside the lid there. So we've got plenty. This is all about storage and carrying all the gear with you that you need in one bag. Bungee on the top here where we can put our raincoat or slide another tray in there, and you're ready to go. Carry handles either side. We've also got that padded shoulder strap for carrying that bag. That medium size holds 4 of our large waterproof trays in there, or a mix and match of these guys, and that larger bag holds 5 of the large and 1 of the medium slotted in there as well. So plenty of room for carrying gear with you, whether you're throwing it in the boat or you're taking it away on your next adventure. Let's spin this guy around and have a look at the new season's colour. Here we go, 2024 is all about moss green. So here is our moss green in 3 of our popular storage solutions. We have our ZMan binder, nice simple way to carry your ZMan plastics around in a few jig heads. SBS zips, the same as on those guys, nice quality zips. We open it up, we've got our rings there for attaching our ZMan plastics using the pre-punched reinforced holes in the bottom of the plastics pack. That allows us to store 10 to 15 packets of Z-Man. Also a pocket in here where we can drop a little jig head tray or some other accessories like a leader and our scissors. So that's a good one for on the go, in the yak, all that sort of thing. Keep it all nice and compact. We step up from there to the tackle block, another popular option. The tackle block, we've got our mesh pocket on the back for throwing our lip grips in or a bit of leader. Also a pocket inside in the top here. And then plenty of room in here. Our Z-Man plastics fit in here neatly. Otherwise, we might throw in some jig heads, a bit of leader and some plastic. So you can carry a bit of gear with you on your next adventure with that tackle block in that moss green color. Finally, a very, very popular option in our storage range, and that's the sling bag. Sling bag's perfect, grab and go, whether you're wading, fishing land-based, whatever you're doing. This guy here, we've got our padded strap and padded back for comfort. On the front here, 3 D-rings for attaching accessories. We've got our pliers pocket down here for attaching our pliers. Main compartment, SBS zips again, so quality zips. Main compartment for a drink bottle, some bug spray, bits and pieces, a bit of leader and accessories. And in the front here, we can fit 2 small waterproof trays or a handful of plastics and a waterproof tray in the small size in that front compartment. This guy's finished off with that integrated rod holder. So when you've got the bag on, you can spin it around, drop your rod in there, do your rigging, handle your fish without worrying about putting that rod down where it can be stepped on or covered in mud and sand and that sort of thing. One more from TT before we move over and check out the Z-Man stand. This is the range of TT, Aruna, Spin and Offshore rods. These rods feature TT's 3XP technology in the rod blank for 3 times the power without sacrificing that sensitivity in the tip or adding weight to the rod. Build-wise, these rods feature full Fuji components, Fuji heavy-duty reel seat, and we have Fuji K-Series tangle-free guides with alkanite inserts. They are 2-piece butt join rods for ease of transport and storage. They feature gimbal, ABS gimbal on the bottom here with a neoprene butt cover, and available in a few different models. So in our spin models, we have a 6 to 10 kilo, an 8 to 15 kilo, and a 15 to 24 kilo. Beautiful tapered grips on there for comfort while we are fishing that rod. And we move across to the overhead range of rods. Those overhead rods are in an 8 to 15 and a 15 to 24 kilo. These guys feature a slick butt, and they also have a tapered cutaway grip there for comfort while fishing. We had a cracker session fishing these rods, landing some nice snapper, pearl perch and other species, putting them to the test. Powerful rods, nice and lightweight, great to fish with. That's the TT range of Aruna rods. All right, folks, we've moved over to the Z-Man wall. Let's have a look at the exciting new products from Z-Man this year. So, micro finesse baits. Micro fishing is becoming more and more popular, and the Z-Man micro finesse baits range has a stack of different options in there. Last year, we released the Z-Man 1.75-inch micro goat. That's a 1.75-inch double tail little kicker with a ribbed body, and that's caught a stack of different species. So this year we thought we'll add another option to the range. So this year in the ZMan micro baits, we have a 1.75-inch micro worms. The tail movement on this guy is insane, and what fish doesn't like to eat a worm? So this is going to be deadly. The cool thing about these microplastics is fish have no hands to suss out what this is. The only way they can do that is to pick it up in their mouth. And because these baits are nice and tiny, they get the whole bait in there. Good chance for us to set the hook. So the 1.75-inch micro worms is available in 6 colors. It has a nice thick little body at the front here that holds the jig head well and tapers rapidly to that tail for maximum movement. 10 times tough, so nice and durable as well, even though it is a tiny little compact plastic. Also very versatile. It doesn't just represent a worm. We can also twitch it and flick it around to represent a tiny bait fish or a jelly prawn as well. So that's going to be deadly. Make sure you check that out. That is the 1.75-inch Z-Man micro worms. All right, every now and then a plastic comes along that really blows my mind when I get out there and fish it. And this is one of those. This is the new Z-Man drop kickers in a 2.75-inch and a 3.5-inch size. So it's designed in the US as a drop shot bait. which over here gives it a lot of characteristics that make it a versatile presentation for fishing our salt and fresh water. So the body design on this plastic, it's got a nice ribbed belly for holding scent and a nice bulky head that holds a jig head well with cutaway sides, which it makes the hookup rate really, really good on this plastic. And it tapers away quickly to a real wormy sort of tail with a wedge-shaped tail on the end. So the trick to this thing is we've got a good bulky body, we've got that long thin tail, and that wedge-shaped tail gives it a really nice tight paddle tail swimming action. So we can fish it on a slow roll, we can hop it, we can pause it, and fish just come and pick this thing up and eat it. So I've only had the opportunity to fish it once so far, and I smashed some nice brim on it and also got a stack of flatties. And I mixed up the retrieve. I tried all different sorts of retrieves and the fish just ate it each time I fished it. So it's going to be a dynamite one to have in your kit. Available in 11 colors in that 2.75 inch size and 8 colors in the larger 3.5 inch. As well as those 2 new soft plastic releases in the range, there's also 3 new color additions. So you may have seen that Creole Croaker, a beautiful natural greeny baitfish color, available in the 3-inch minnows and the 4-inch diesel minnows. There's also the Disco Cisco, a very natural blue and pearly baitfish color that's going to be dynamite in that clear water and bright days when you're looking for that natural baitfish. That's in the 2.5 inch and 3-inch slim swims, 3-inch minnows, and also in the 4-inch and 5-inch diesel minnows. This guy I'm super pumped on. This is the new Yabbie color. So fish love Yabbies, and this is a beautiful, realistic color. It's that pearl with the glittery top and that pale orange belly that perfectly imitates a saltwater Yabbie. It's in some of my favorites, the 2.5 inch prawns, ST grubs, and slim swims. It's also in those new drop kickers in a 2.75 inch and 3.5 inch size. So that's the Yabbie. It's gonna slay them. Make sure you check it out. A new addition that has anglers really fired up is the Mulletron and the Mulletron LT. So I'll talk you through the difference between those two and some of the features of those plastics. Our Mulletron comes in the standard style ZMan pack and it's available in 2 sizes, a 3.3 inch and a 4 inch. So this is a realistic mullet profile with some nice eye, gill and fin detail to deceive those fish. And we've also got this wedge-shaped tail. That wedge-shaped tail gives it a very fluid swimming action in the water that makes it look super realistic. So those guys are a 10 times tough mullet imitation. We've got a belly slot to make weedless rigging nice and simple. And the cool thing with that is that you can rig the Mulletron on whichever jig head you like. So you can rig it on Finesse TT jig heads, on heavy duty heads, or you can rig it weedless as well to get in there and fish that heavy structure. So that's the Mulletron. We also have the Mulletron LT. So that can confuse people a little bit, but when I show you these guys, you'll see that they're totally different. So this is the Mulletron LT. So you can see there, that is a super realistic mullet profile. So it's got photo printed realism, beautiful detail on here, and it's the Mulletron LT, which stands for line through. So our line actually feeds through a harness in the plastic to our hook on the back here. So that's a custom heavy duty sickle hook on the back there. And the idea being that when the fish eats this, it can then shake that plastic free up the line and it takes the leverage away from the fish. So it makes it harder for them to throw the hook. So perfect for barra and those other aggressive species that will throw that lure as soon as they get an opportunity with those violent head shakes. Again, we've got that wedge-shaped tail that gives it that beautiful, realistic, fluid swimming action, and overall just a beautiful plastic. So heavy duty 3.0 in there, heavy duty 5.0 in there. Overall casting weight on this guy is 3/4 ounce and 1 3/4 ounce on this guy. So the 4.5 inch and the 6 inch size in 6 really cool proven colors. Also hooks available separately as well. So if you do need to replace your hooks, we have those Mulletron LT replacement hooks as well. The team are back from ICAST 2024 and they had to make some room in their luggage for this guy. So this next product took out the ICAST Best Saltwater Soft Lure Award, an ICAST Award winner and an absolute fish slayer. This is the ZMan PrawnZ Elite. Available in 2 sizes, a 3.5 inch and a 5 inch model. It's an ultra realistic prawn imitation with loads of features. So we'll have a quick look through it. Our smaller size is around that 1/4 ounce for a nice slow natural fall. And this big guy, the 5-inch, is a 1/2 ounce weight in there. So very, very nice, slow natural fall that we want from a prawn. We want it to hold up, look real, draw those fish out and get those bites. You can see there, segmented tail design, lots and lots of movement on here. And we've got the best of both worlds with this cup tail providing a nice prawn kick. And then on the fall, the antennae and the legs create a lot of natural vibration as this plastic sinks. So whether you're moving it slowly on a slow draw, you're hopping it, or you're pausing it and letting it fall, those legs are going to do the work. And then that tail's going to do the work when we kick it. And we've also got that internal glass rattle there for a natural prawn click on that kick of the tail. So 3.5-inch and 5-inch super realistic prawns, loads of feature in there. We've got the action, we've got the look, and we've also got 10 deadly colors across the range to get you the bites. So make sure you check out that iCast Award winner, ZMan Prawns Elite 3.5-inch and 5-inch fish on. Our final 2 products for ZMan for AFTA 2024 are in the ChatterBait family, the Mini Max and the Big Blade. A ChatterBait combines the erratic action of a hard body with the profile of a skirted jig, and then we've got that blade for flash and vibration as a reaction bait. So 2 models. The Mini Max is perfect for our bass, yellow belly, our sooty grunter, those sorts of species, because it's got this beautiful little heavy duty 2.0 hook here. So a nice premium hook for pinning those fish. We've got a more finesse size blade on there, so more subtle presentation to fire those fish up. And in here we've got our keeper, conical keeper with 2 attachment points for holding our trailers securely on that chatterbait. 100% silicone hand-tied skirts there, wire-tied, so beautiful skirts, and they sit really well on that chatterbait. 8 Aussie custom colors in that range. The Mini Max is available in 1/4 ounce and 1/2 ounce weights. So there's something to suit the target species and the environment that you're fishing. We then step to the Big Blade chatterbait, and as its name suggests, we've got that nice big blade. So this is an absolute cod stopper, lots of flash, lots of vibration, and a 6.0 mustard ultra point hook on there as well to keep those big fish pinned. Again, we've got those 100% silicone skirts. We've got that keeper there to lock our soft plastic trailers in place, and we've got 8 Aussie custom colors. So some beautiful colors in there, from our UV reactive fluoro bright colors through to those classics purples, the reds, the golds, and those sorts of things. The Big Blade chatterbait is available in 1/2 ounce and 3/4 ounce weights. So check those out in the chatterbait range, the Mini Max and the Big Blade. Okay, after 2024, we're over on the Okuma stand. 4 new products from Okuma this year. First cab off the rank is the Okuma Jaw 65. So the Jaw is a very popular, sturdy, hard-wearing, affordable reel. You guys wanted a larger size, so we have the Jaw 65. Plenty of room for line on this reel on that alloy spool for those wanting to fish the beach, rock, land-based where you need a bit more line. 4-bearing reel, and we love that Jaw business in the front, party in the back. We've got our matte black finish with that beautiful orange on there. So that's a great affordable option in a larger reel, backed by that Okuma 10-year warranty, the Jaw 65. We haven't forgotten the kids and those getting into fishing as well. The popular Steeler XP combo has had an update, so available in some beautiful looking blue and pink colors. The Steeler XP is a 6-foot glass fiber rod, so nice and soft in the tip, but plenty of stopping power in that bottom end. That's a 2-piece rod for ease of transport and storage. And those combos come with a ball bearing reel on there, and that reel is spooled up with line, ready to grab and go and get out on your next adventure. So if you want to get into your fishing or you want to gear the kids up, make sure you check out those Steeler XP combos from Okuma. From our Steeler XP combos, we're over to something a bit heavier for the offshore crew. This is the range of Okuma Kaiyo rods in trolling models, overhead, and also spin. So Kaiyo rods feature UFR technology, which is unidirectional fiber reinforcement, so long strand fibers in the tip of the rod that increase the strength and lifting power by up to 3 times that of a standard rod bank without sacrificing sensitivity or adding weight to the rod. Also on all models, we have a ABS gimbal with a neoprene cover, oversized shrink wrap grips, and heavy duty reel seats. The 3 trolling models are 10 kilo, 15 kilo, and 24 kilo. They are 6 foot in length and they feature 304 stainless steel heavy duty guides on there. As we step across here, our overhead and spin models, all of these are 7 foot and they're all butt joined for ease of transport and storage. In our overhead models, we have an 8 to 15 kilo and a 15 to 24 kilo model, and they're 304 stainless steel sea guide guides with zirconia inserts. Spin models, again, we've got an 8 to 15 and a 15 to 24 kilo, and we've also got a nice 5 to 7 kilo spin model that's going to be perfect for float lining snapper and all those other light reef and pelagic applications. Here's one that I'm super excited about. This is the new Okuma Inspira ISX spinning reel. So this reel is light, smooth, powerful. It's an absolute beautiful looking reel, and we've got 5 models in the range. So available in a 2000, a 2500, 3000, 4000 and 5000 model. It's got you covered for all your finesse through to spinning the bays and that sort of thing. So let's have a closer look at the reel. I'll spin it around here. We've got our torsion control armor. So we've got an alloy chassis to make it nice and light and everything nice and rigid. And that torsion control armor keeps everything aligned so it runs nice and smooth. We've got a flight drive in here. So that flight drive makes that handle turn beautiful and smooth with minimal startup inertia as well. So it's beautiful and light to wind and also very, very smooth. That's also assisted with that 8+1 bearing design in that reel. We've got a machined alloy handle, so our handle screws in rock solid for a nice positive connection. We've got C40X carbon rotor in there, again reducing weight, keeping everything nice and strong and light and rigid. Alloy spool, so machined alloy spool, and our drag on here is a multi-disc carbon fibre and stainless steel drag, so keeps everything running nice and smooth. In terms of drag, we've got 5 kilos on that 2000 model, 8 kilos on that 2500 3000, and 11 kilos on those 2 larger models. Retrieve ratio on these, 6 to 1 on our 3 smaller models and 6.2 to 1 on our 2 larger models of that reel. So there you go, folks, a cracking new range of products for 2024 from Okuma, ZMan and TT. Can't wait to see you guys get out there and get stuck into a few fish on those. All the best with the fishing. Fish on.